If you're a graduate in India right now, this is probably the big one, the question you're asking yourself. You've got two of the most popular government careers, SSC CGL and Bank PO. Both offer that security, the prestige, and yeah, a really good salary. But, and this is a big but, they are two completely different worlds. So how on earth do you choose? Well, let's break it down.
Look, this is so much more than just picking an exam. This is about deciding what you want your life to look like for the next, 30 years? Do you want to be a sprinter, exploding out of the blocks in a fast-paced career with super quick growth? Or are you more of a marathon runner, someone who prefers a steady, predictable journey with a fantastic work-life balance? That's really the core of it all, and that's what we're going to dig into.
All right, let's kick things off with the one thing on everybody's mind, the money. And you know what? Even when we talk about salary, that whole sprint versus marathon thing just fits perfectly. Because it's not just about the final number, it's about how you get there and how it grows over your entire career.
So here's the headline for you. A bank PO, or probationary officer, is probably going to put more cash in your pocket right from day one. That means more buying power, right now. But an SSC CGL officer, say an income tax inspector, often sees more stable, predictable growth over the long run. Let's actually look at the numbers. Okay, check this out. As a brand new SBI PO, your take-home pay every single month could be right in this range. I mean, just imagine starting your career with that kind of money, especially if you're in a big city. That's the financial sprint we're talking about, a seriously strong start. And right there, neck and neck, you've got a top-level SSC CGL post like an income tax inspector. Pretty competitive, right? So you might be thinking, what's the big difference then? Well, here's where it gets really interesting. The real story isn't just in the final number, it's in how that salary is actually put together. Okay, so this table tells us the why. A bank PO's salary gets this huge boost from amazing allowances, like a leased house or petrol reimbursement, which basically means more cash for you. SSCGL, on the other hand, has more standard government allowances. And this right here perfectly shows the two different philosophies. Banking growth is all about your performance, while CGL is tied to those predictable, inflation-proof pay commission scales. This quote just sums it all up, doesn't it? It's the classic trade-off. Do you want more money in your hand for your lifestyle today? Or are you playing the long game, preferring that steady, secure, and predictable growth that comes with a central government job? So money's one thing, but what about your actual life? What are you doing from 9 to 5 or 9 to 9? Let's talk about the daily grind. And here, the choice is pretty stark. It's high pressure versus, well, a life with a whole lot more peace. Just look at this side by side. It's like we're talking about two different planets. As a bank PO, your world is sales targets, long hours, and you're always dealing with the public. Plus, you could get transferred anywhere in the country every couple of years. Now, picture the other side. As an SSC CGL officer, you've got fixed duties, a predictable schedule, and you'll likely stay put for years. Which one of those sounds more like you? The pressure in a bank job really comes from the fact that it's almost like a corporate job. You're not just some government official shuffling files. No, you're a salesperson, a customer service pro. You're trying to hit targets for loans, for insurance. You're on the front lines, dealing with complaints and running the show. It can be incredibly exciting for sure, but man, it can also lead to some serious burnout. Now let's just flip the coin completely to the world of SSC. Here, your day is structured, it's predictable. You're not chasing anybody for a sale. You're assessing tax files, you're auditing accounts, you're doing important administrative work. And your weekends? Oh yeah, those are yours. This whole system is built for stability and peace of mind. It's pretty much the perfect recipe for a solid work-life balance. Okay, so you've thought about the money, you've thought about the lifestyle, but what about your ambition? How fast can you actually get to the top? This brings us right back to our main theme, speed. Let's look at two very, very different ways to climb the career ladder. A bank PO's career path is a genuine sprint. I mean, if you are a top performer, you can seriously skyrocket to assistant manager in just a couple of years. Think about that. You could be running your own branch in less than a decade. This fast, merit-based promotion system is honestly one of the biggest attractions of a banking career. And on the flip side, the SSC CGL path is absolutely the marathon. Promotions here are much slower, and they're mostly based on how long you've been there, seniority. It might take 5, 6, maybe even 8 years just to get your first promotion. The road is clear, it's steady, but you can't just leapfrog your seniors because you had a great year. It's that trade-off again. You're swapping speed for predictability.
So, we've compared the job, the money, the promotions, but wait a minute. Before any of that can happen, you've got to clear the very first and probably biggest hurdle, the exam itself. So which one is actually tougher to crack?
Now this, for a lot of people, is a total game changer. Both exams have multiple stages of written tests, sure, but the bank PO process ends with a face-to-face interview. SSC CGL, they got rid of the interview for these kinds of posts way back in 2016. What that means is, if you're a rock star at written exams but you really don't like interviews, well, SSC CGL has a huge advantage for you.
And what about what's actually in the exams? Think of it like this. Bank PO exams are all about speed and mental agility. Can you solve really tricky puzzles under immense time pressure? On the other hand, SSC CGL is a test of your deep knowledge. You need to have a rock-solid foundation in advanced mathematics and a massive base of general knowledge. So which is easier? Honestly, it just depends on what you're naturally good at. So there you have it. We've laid out all the evidence. You've got the high speed, high pressure, high reward sprint of a bank PO versus the stable, peaceful, long-term marathon of an SSC CGL officer. After all of this, the question just comes right back to you. Which one of these paths is really yours? This final table really just boils it all down. It makes it crystal clear. You should go for bank PO if you're all about that higher starting salary, you want to get promoted fast, and you thrive in a dynamic, target-driven world. But you should go for SSC CGL if you care more about stable, long-term growth, a chill work-life balance with fixed hours, and the comfort of staying in one place for a long time. At the end of the day, it's all about what you value most. But just when you think you've made up your mind, there's a huge twist coming. Starting in 2025, the whole game is about to change because of something called the Common Eligibility Test, or CET. This means there's going to be one single preliminary exam for banking, SSC, and even railways. So here's the bottom line. Very soon, the starting line for both the sprint and the marathon might be the exact same place. You'll clear one common test to get in the race. This makes you think even harder about the finish line you're actually aiming for. With that first step being the same for everyone, your choice becomes purely about the kind of career and really the kind of life you want to build for yourself. So which finish line will it be?